Well, welcome to the Veggie Chest with Dr. Ruby, where healthy eating is easy and delicious. And today, I again have a special guest, my sister, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, joining us here in the capital city. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here from Music City, and we're making a dish from down south, right?
We are. We're making creamy collard greens.
All right, sounds
So, because I learned to like greens from being down south growing up.
But we're not going to
south.
soak them for 3 hours. Or
No,
cook 'em
we're
for
not
3
going to
hours.
cook them to death. So what you want to do when you're cutting your greens for like a raw dish, you do want to de-stem them because the stems are pretty hard, and even if you marinate, they don't really soften up. So you want to just kind of cut the stem right off, just like that. Here. What you want to do then is roll up your greens, kind of like a cigar, nice and tight. And then just slice as large or small as you want. Our greens are ready, and so what we're gonna make is a nice almond sauce.
Okay.
A little bit spicy that goes over it and brings out the flavor of the greens, and we'll add a few other things. Let's add our bell pepper.
All right.
Yellow
Just
bell
right in
pepper.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we've got, I guess, our 3 cloves of garlic.
All right, we got the garlic.
Yeah.
3 cloves.
Yep. And we're gonna add our almonds, about a cup or so of almonds. Great. I'm gonna add, and then we're gonna do the juice of half a lemon if you wanna add that. Well, let's do that the other way.
Whoops, you're the
Yeah.
expert, right?
You go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna add just a dash of water to make this easier for blending.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of cayenne pepper.
Okay.
I have a really hot cayenne, so you probably don't even need a full
Let's go
tablespoon.
spicy.
Yeah, I like it spicy too. So now we're gonna add about half to a full teaspoon, and that was a teaspoon of cayenne, not a tablespoon.
Okay.
And about almost a teaspoon of, actually I'm gonna make it a full teaspoon because I like it spicy, of chili powder. That's chili powder.
Okay.
Okay, and then our final ingredient is going to be a tablespoon of Bragg's liquid aminos. That just brings out the flavor. So we're just gonna put that on nice and tight and blend it up. And you blend it until you get a nice creamy consistency. Okay, so now that it's nice and blended up,
Okay, what's next?
we are going to add it to our greens.
Okay.
And I mentioned when you massage, I also do that when I make a kale salad as well, because it's one of those tougher greens too. So it's excellent for both of these, the
Okay.
massaging. So we're just gonna pour it on.
Yeah, that is creamy.
It's very
Smells
creamy.
good too.
And you can always taste it and adjust the seasoning, before you add it to your greens. Make it hotter, add a little more, whatever you like. Salt, pepper, a little liquid aminos, whatever is gonna make it taste good.
It's going to be interesting to eat raw collard greens. It's not something
I
you
felt
think you
the
would eat
same
raw.
way the first time too. So you just got to be willing to experiment, especially when you're switching to more raw foods.
Right.
It's just really important to just try something, try recipes like this. Okay, so you want to add our tomatoes?
Sure, yeah. How much? How many tomatoes?
This is about a tomato and a half. Depends on how much collard greens. I guess we can do a little more. We did a bunch of greens here. So it's about a tomato per bunch of greens. And
Okay.
the recipe's on my website, rubylathan.com.
Okay.
Also at the bottom of the screen here. So,
What about our avocados?
yeah, we're gonna scoop out our avocados. This
I
also
love
makes
avocados.
it nice and creamy. All right, so you just get it nicely mixed, everything evenly distributed, and then you're done. And that's the
Okay.
wonderful thing about raw, is that it doesn't always take a long time. The most thing you just have to plan to soak a few things,
Right.
but you don't have to sit there and watch a stove and be afraid something's gonna burn.
Right,
The soaking
for 3
happens by
hours.
itself. Exactly, exactly. So here we go. Let's
Ready to plate?
plate it
Okay.
and try it. All right, there we go. So let's give this a try.
Okay. Creamy collards. Can't believe raw collard greens could taste this good.
Told you. So I hope you give this a try too. Eat healthy, eat live food, and just thank you for joining another edition of The Veggie Chest with Dr. Ruby and Erica in this edition, where healthy eating is easy
And delicious.